Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the game. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The give on the option. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Sapp. Going for the big play. He caught it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker on the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Avath. Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a gap. It's Avant. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Got room at the 35. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up, just make the tackle. Force a fourth down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be pass, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's thinking sack the quarterback, but now they've just opened a huge crease for that running back, and he took advantage of it.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Floating away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
He'll do it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Avant.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. To punt it. There he goes. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's sacked. Quarterback adapted. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field and he's empty.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He'll keep it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Hard running there. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Makes the grab. It's Lindsey. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll go to the ground. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to the running game. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
Kentucky, 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for space. It's Avant. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
How about keeping it on the ground on 3rd and long? He gets 9 on the play, and that brings up a 4th and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback moving. Stepping to the right. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off play action. Forced out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They started this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's sacked. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Looking down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Bunch formation for these receivers. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Good timing on the quick out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this off in.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Shakes off the defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Used the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense got him at the 27.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Give to the running back. Turning it up. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage. Out.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
South Carolina, 35. Kentucky, 21.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He'll go out of bounds at his own 10-yard line, and that was hardly the return they were looking for. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Catch in the middle, it's Savage. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Under fire. Dances away. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
Finds his man. It's Avant. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Avant. Just steamrolling the defense. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has him set up 1st and 10 at the 19. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Avant. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 20 to Oklahoma. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Find space on the right. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Quarterback on the keeper. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Picks up the first down, still moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Trucks through the defender. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Finding open areas. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And one of the things you're taught as a defensive guy, when you're trying to strip the football, you've got to secure the tackle with one hand, try to get the football with the other, and they're not securing the tackle. I get it. They're trying to go for the fumble, but they got to do a better job executing.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll try the outside to the left. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. What a show both of these teams put on today.